Hey YouTube, welcome to my vlog. First thing I want to acknowledge is the harsh shadows that are going on in the video. In this video, the lighting is kind of weird. It's going to take me a little while to get this all set up and running the way I want to. And number two is people have asked me, what is the status of my photo booth project? Well, I was going to have something up by now, but I didn't realize how not documented the Raspberry Pi's camera module is. There's a lot of examples on actually using it, and they acknowledge that it was kind of quickly thrown together, so it just uses a GPU, which doesn't bother me at all. And there's only Python modules. I looked at the source code for Raspi Capture and Raspi Vid to see if I can like finagle my own thing. That's going to take a while because it is crappily documented. So I had to learn Python, which isn't even that hard of a language, to do this. And I don't like the way it itself operates, but I'll work around it. Right now, this is pretty much the way my setup is configured. I got the official Raspberry Pi 7-inch touchscreen here. Let's get some of the dust off of there. I probably won't be using this screen. It's good for the development that I'm doing. And then you got the Raspberry Pi camera here. This is the Selfie Touch 2. And then in the back, I have it all wired up. And it's got the Raspberry Pi 4. I know I said I was going to do all of my experimenting with the Pi 3 Plus, I mean, but the Selfie Touch came with a fan module, so I've been working with that. I've been using it just because it had some kind of a cooling option. And since I want to do this dual screen, I've got options for it. The Pi 4 can actually display out through HDMI, while also using the DSI connector for the monitor. And of course I got the CSI connector in there. One thing I didn't think of is because I want to also put it in some push buttons to interact with the GPIO, I would have to modify this, which is the back plate for if you want to use the fan. Otherwise, if you want to use GPIO, you have to use this one. So I might just switch over to this. I've got a temperature monitor on my Pi, so I don't have to worry too much about guessing what the temperature is. I can monitor it with this. But for the keyboard, I've got this keyboard. It's going to really be for setting up once the photo booth itself is developed and done. It's going to be for setting up and shutting down. I did do a little bit of development with it, but the keys are incredibly close together. I don't know if you see this, but my fingers are all on the home row, and they're very cramped together. I don't like that. My laptop had a better keyboard, and I always had an external keyboard because I hated its keyboard. Also for development, I am using one of these, which is a breakout board. I can't remember where I got this from. I've had this breakout board for a couple of years. I think it's something I got off of Wish. I know it was like an oddball electronics sale that I saw on Facebook and went, if it sucks, it's only X amount of dollars. So, but like I said, I'd be further along, but I had to learn Python. I also have the source code to Raspi config, not Raspi config. I do have the source code to Raspi Capture and Raspi Vid, which are written in C. So I'm going to use those to try and develop anything in C for it. I did some Googling around. There's been attempts to create a C++ library for it. I'll download those, see how they go. If not, I will definitely use the Python libraries. Python's not been terribly hard to work with. I was a little afraid because I've never been a fan of indented languages like make files, there's always a problem when I do a make file because there's a tab or an indent somewhere that should be something else. All right, well, I know that was a quick video, but I just wanted to answer that one quick question. Yes, so have a nice day.